Welcome, fellow seekers of knowledge, as we embark on a captivating journey to unravel one of nature's grandest riddles, consciousness. The enigmatic force that grants us awareness of both our surroundings and inner state. Brace yourself, for contemplating consciousness has a way of taking us on a thought-provoking ride. We all know what it feels like to be conscious. It's the very experience you're having right here, right now. Yet, when we attempt to define it precisely, it eludes our grasp like thin air. Even the sharpest minds among philosophers and scientists struggle to demystify consciousness. Various schools of thought and ideas compete, but the answer remains elusive, both unsettling and awe-inspiring that we're still unraveling what makes us aware of ourselves and the world. Let's delve deeper into the nexus between consciousness and intelligence, acknowledging that while related, they are not synonymous. But how did this extraordinary facet of our existence come to be? Join me on a quest through time where we'll trace the evolution of consciousness, possibly emerging from a multi-million-year sequence of countless microsteps that together form a gradient of consciousness. To understand the genesis of consciousness, we must first consider its simplest forms. Some argue that even a humble stone may possess an inner life, but consensus generally focuses on living beings. A living thing, like a self, sustains itself and reproduces, requiring energy to survive. Thus, awareness of the world becomes indispensable. Organisms like Trichoplax adherens do not need consciousness to find food. They move haphazardly, slowing down in the presence of food and speeding up when it's absent. This instinctive behavior serves them well, spending more time where sustenance is available. The first major stride towards consciousness likely occurred when mobile selves started moving with direction, seeking what was beneficial, food, and avoiding threats, such as predators eyeing them as meals. Take our peculiar friend, the Dugesia tigrina, whose actions depend on its internal physiological state. When hungry, it moves with purpose, employing chemoreceptors to follow the strongest scent trail towards its meal. Once satiated, it retreats to a secure spot to digest until hunger nudges it once more. But creatures merely following their senses lack a concrete objective. The next critical step on the ladder of consciousness involved perceiving at a distance, introducing vision. This brought context and depth to their world, expanding their awareness. With eyes to visualize their goals and lock onto them, living beings could pursue their food even when it wasn't in plain sight. This innovation marks a significant leap towards familiar consciousness. Yet, to envision food beyond their sensory range, they needed to create an inner representation of the world. This inner map allowed them to remain focused on their food and desires. Memory also emerged, empowering animals to recall past experiences, which proved vital for survival. This ability to remember suggests a basic sense of time, enabling them to anticipate the future. The ladder of consciousness doesn't stop there. A fascinating phenomenon called object permanence arose, where beings understood that things continue to exist even when they can't be seen. This skill is enjoyed by some mammals and birds, like baby chickens displaying it from a tender age. The capacity to read minds and empathize with others became crucial for complex consciousness. Empathy allowed them to outwit competitors or cooperate with hungry comrades. And then, language elevated the ability to represent what is absent to a whole new level. Words enabled animals to construct hypotheses, make elaborate plans, and communicate with their peers. Language encouraged introspection, leading beings to contemplate their place in the universe and ponder over their own consciousness. So, what are the origins of our consciousness? It likely began with the driven motion of a hungry self in pursuit of sustenance, giving it a competitive advantage over random or stagnant competitors. Even with our sophisticated consciousness, enabling us to dream about space, construct towering skyscrapers, and immerse ourselves in novels. The pursuit of food remains a primal instinct. Millennia of thought and ingenuity have culminated in effortlessly obtaining our nourishment today. As we conclude this mesmerizing exploration, remember that the story of consciousness is a tapestry woven by countless micro-steps over eons. Thank you for joining us on this illuminating quest into the depths of consciousness. Be sure to subscribe to our channel for more captivating explorations of life and the universe.